Hi, I'm Vanessa Lynch, the Pennsylvania Field Organizer for Moms Clean Air Force. Welcome to today's edition of Moms Read for Our Future. Our book for today is called The Water Walker by Joanne Robertson. Nokomis loved Nibba, water, and Nibba loved Nokomis. Rain or shine, hot or cold, calm or wild, every morning, like the women in her family before her, Nokomis hopped out of bed, and before doing anything else, she sang, "Gitcha miigwech, Nibba, water, for the life you give to every living thing on earth. I love you. I respect you." But one day, a wise Ogama told her, "In my lifetime, the day will come when an ounce of water costs more than an ounce of gold. What are you going to do about it?" Like an arrow, his words pierced Nokomis's heart. She looked around. She saw how people were disrespecting the water, wasting it, making it unfit for life. Day turned to night, night turned to weeks, and Nokomis remembered the Ogama's words. A few moons went by, and then one night Nokomis had a bawajkan, a dream. Early next morning, Nokomis called her sister and Kwewaknichis over for tea to talk about their responsibility to protect Nibba, water. Four days later, Nokomis and the Mother Earth Water Walkers, as they came to be known, found themselves standing on the side of the road, wearing sneakers. Nokomis carried a copper pail full of Nibba in one hand and a migazi staff in the other. If no one noticed Nibba, water, maybe they would notice the water walkers. Maybe someone would ask why they carried Nibba in their copper pail. Maybe someone would be moved to protect Nibba too. Nokomis and the Mother Earth Water Walkers walked around all the Great Lakes and the St. Lawrence River. They walked every spring for 7 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They prayed and sang to Nibba. They left Sama in every lake, river, stream, and puddle they met. They got up before the birds and went to bed when Nokomis Gisis rose, the moon. Nokomis was interviewed on television, in newspapers, and on radio. She was even in movies. But big companies, politicians, and Even her next-door neighbors still did not feel the urgency to protect Nibba, water. What more can I do? Wondered Nokomis. A year later, over by the Atlantic Ocean, a Nichikwe had a Bawajgan, a dream, which she shared with Nokomis as soon as she woke up. Nokomis shared the Bawajgan with all the people she had met during her previous walks. Word spread fast across Turtle Island, North America. Everyone began to prepare. Next thing you know, there were Quawuck standing at each salt Nibba, water or ocean, surrounding Turtle Island, North America, with a copper pail in one hand and a Migazi staff in the other, wearing sneakers. In the west, Nokomis and the Mother Earth water walkers set off from the Pacific Ocean saying, "I will do it for the water." 1 year after a devastating oil spill, Nokomis and the water walkers set off from the Gulf of Mexico, singing to Nibba and praying for healing for Nibba, the water. Water, we love you, we thank you, we respect you. Next, Nokomis and the water walkers set off from the Atlantic Ocean in the east. At the send-off, they walked barefoot on the rocks and the beautiful petroglyphs and sang to Nibba. Putting on their sneakers, they started out on the migration trail their ancestors traveled hundreds of years before. In the frigid north, the ice was 5 feet thick. Nokomis and the Mother Earth water walkers put Sama on the frozen Nibba, singing their thanks, respect, and love. Saltwater tears filled the Mother Earth water walkers' eyes as the 4 salt Nibba, or oceans, met Lake Superior. One day the 4 salt Nibba will be reborn as clouds and be carried home on the wind, said Nokomis. Nokomis went through 3 knees, 1, 2, 3, and 11 pairs of sneakers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Walking for Nibba. She got her knees replaced and is at home resting up, taking the time to surf online for new sneakers. Every morning, she puts down her sema for Nibba, the water, and sings her gratitude. She prays people wake up and realize without Nibba, without water, there is no life. And she continues to wonder, what are you going to do about it? Moms Clean Air Force is a community of over 1 million parents united against air and climate pollution to protect our children's health. Moms Read for Our Future is a story time dedicated to reading about environmental and conservation-based books for our youngest learners. Remember, no one is too small to change the world, and no change is too small to make a difference.